Hey chummers, and welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. So I need to address something real quick at the start of this video. I've received a couple of messages of people asking if these videos are sponsored, and no, these videos are not sponsored. I'm probably like the only YouTuber in the world covering this and not being paid for it, but I love Shadowrun, so fuck it. Yeah, like, there seems to be a bajillion people getting sponsored for this shit. Pay me. A large X formed by peeling duct tape. That's a bit worrying. Fucking X. What the hell? Let's go talk to Frederick. What do you want? Oh, yeah, members only. That's right. Alright, where am I heading? I'm heading to go see Kindly Chang. That's what I was doing. Wee techno guy. Techno. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the techno jungle. Let's go to the Mahjong Parlor. Let's go! Hello. It's very nice to see you again. Kindly Chang watches you closely as you walk across the Mahjong Parlor. As you approach her, her lieutenant leans in, brings her mouth close to the triad boss's ear. Chang smells and nods, her eyes never leaving you. There's a twinkle in the straw sandal's eye. I've heard from Bao he got my message very clearly, and I understand that there were no casualties created during your little delivery run. I'm pleased and surprised. Yeah, I get that a lot. You gave us simple instructions, but taking an idiot to mess it up. A wry grin. You'd be surprised how many idiots I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. My message was delivered and Strangler Bao is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulls out her BDA, stabs a button with a lacquered fingernail. The order has been sent. Congratulations, you're now sinless. Shadow people. Wu exhales heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. I don't like the way my life has got. Well, I guess that's done. Yeah, I guess so, but I'm not. Wu pulls himself up to his full height. Whoever gave the kill order and Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. Wu set his jaw firm. That's all I can think about. Finding who did this, finding Ray. Kindly Chang holds up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier and I agree. She eyed the room carefully and leans in. I can't just let this lie. Someone killed my runners. It would be a sign of weakness to the Yellow Lotus and the others if I did nothing. She rests her PD on the Mahjong table facing you. The triad boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the top, hunting for the right button on its upside down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you, my darlings, the kind you won't like. Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing on the docks of Victoria Harbour. It's a picture you've seen long before. Sorry? It's a picture you've seen before. A professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth centre he was opening in the Redmond Barrens. Under Raymond's photo, the words, Seattle man killed. Another shooting involving the police department. A Seattle community organiser and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbour last night. HKPF police reports that the UCAS man Raymond Black was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was travelling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to this shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Kindly Chang taps the button again and the video closes. Wu puts his hand to his face. This just keeps getting worse. Well, it definitely isn't getting any better. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hand to his mouth, trying to process the information. He sways, and for a moment, it looks as if he's going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it, and pulls back her hand. Sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one, but sorry. Son of a bitch. Raymond died the same night we're ambushed. Oh, no coincidence. No fucking way. Kindly taps the video close. She hunts around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbour last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. The PDA shows silent, grainy footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop flanked by two guards. He's looking down at something in his hand, completely distracted. The footage continues and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering its field of view. From different angles, guns ready, a tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by two more. Raymond stands face to face with him and the camera gets a clear view of the suit's face, white plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons and muzzle flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Wu puts his hands on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Goblet reaches up to stroke the rat perched on her shoulder. Is that a mask? Doesn't look like a mask, looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant, real craftsmanship. She pushes out her lower lip in appreciation. Quite the fashion accessory. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in a crowd. This guy's either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, I'm going to find him. Kindly Chang watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? We find a plastic-faced man, drag him somewhere private, make him dig his own hole, then we fill it. Cheng's eyes sparkle. I like the way you think. That's exactly what I would do. But how? I'm afraid there's some facts you're going to have to face. She puts on a grave face. You're alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? Kindly wipes her hand across the stack of tiles, spreading the ivory-coloured pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Kindly gestures to Gobbet and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in that rat's nest squat boat you call home. We'll all talk after you've slept, figure out our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Thanks for your help, Auntie. Of course, my sweet. Kindly Cheng smiles and her black button eyes flash cold. What are friends for? Ugh. Alright, let's get some sleep. Waka waka. Oh, they live on this boat. Alright. That's pretty cool. You two can bunk here for a while. She nods with her nose towards the hatch. The head's over there for you to take care of your necessaries. Fucking hell. It may look communal, but try to not before you enter. Seriously. I know the drill. Wu turns to you. Stinks of fish, just like that place we squatted at on Leary Avenue back when we were kids. The one with the Aztlan family and their dog. You ate that dog. You kept digging out my food stash. No matter where I hid it, you'd find it scarfed down a week's worth of grub. He wipes his nose with a gloved hand. Still, it was sad what happened to him, and the family. No one should go out that way. He stretches and his spine pops like a handful of firecrackers. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. He drops his arms, and this has been one shit stain of a day. Time to end it. The orc turns to you, raising an eyebrow. Anything you need before I leave you to it? Is it just you and Isabel living here? Yeah. Gobbet's mouth screws up a bit. Now that Nightjar and Gutshot are dead, it's just us. Oh, something I double clicked because I'm a dope. And a creepy Russian guy renting the engine room downstairs. Nothing to worry about, he mostly keeps to himself, checks the PDA. He'll stop soon. He's usually quiet by now. Oh, what's that noise? Probably was the question. How'd you get hands in this place? How do people like us get hands in anything? We found it. Found it empty? He shoots his eyes across the cabin. Doubt's plain in his face. Somebody abandoned a prime piece of real estate like this. She shrugs. Close enough. It was full of BTL junkies when we came across it. They were completely wigged out in some multiplayer cyber game. I'm not sure they ever chipped out of it. They were completely emaciated, stewing in piles of their own shit. Their eyes had sunk into their skulls. Pretty gruesome stuff. They racked up a killer score though. True, they had the moves. Should have hung an IV while they were playing though. Turns out nutrition's important. So what happens? They die? She shrugs. Nature ran them out. Not sure what happened to them after that. Anyway, it's ours now. Auntie Cheng says so. All but the engine room, you mean? Right, everything but that. Auntie rented it out from under us. That must have pissed you off. She shrugs. Whatever, we aren't using it. As long as the downstairs neighbour keeps to himself, we can have the lower level, especially if it keeps Auntie Cheng happy. I think I'll have a look around. Okay, but get some sleep soon. You look like you could use it. We'll go see Kindly in the morning, figure out our next move. What the fucking... Oh, I got downstairs. Is that outside? Yeah. Is that Sleepy Sleepy? That is Sleepy Sleepy. It's upstairs. There's a Houvlet. Hey Ryan, I got some things I gotta take care of here. Let's start later. Alright, fuck you then, Duncan. Again, gonna jerk off or something? Jeez. Talk to Isabel, see what she thinks. This is a pretty sweet house, a sweet room you've got here. Alright, okay, fucking hell. You people. I mean, I'm not even gonna fucking try and talk to you, you bint. Gotta run into your room. I don't care for privacy. Hatch! There we go. I just go to sleep because it's obviously what the game wants me to do. No, in this room. Oh, well, you are. What's this? It's my stash. Ah, sweet. Well, we've got anything, but nice. One cup. Alright, well apparently that was a thing. The dream is suffocating, the shifting tunnel of glass and steel, the towering silhouette of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway, and the teeth. They snap at your heels as you claw your way back to consciousness. You open your eyes to Duncan looming over you. Ugh. He shakes your shoulder roughly. Ryan, come on Ryan, wake up, we gotta talk to Kindly, the others already left. That was one rough night. He lets go of your shoulder, cocks a thumb at the hatch. We gotta go. Been trying to wake you for a while now. You were thrashing around your sleep. Thanks, let's get going. My thing in too. I'm good to go. From the expression on his face, he doesn't look good to go. You look kinda raw. Blue shrugs, didn't sleep well, bad dream. Me too. Guess so. I'm not surprised. Both had nightmares though. He stretched his shoulders. Nothing's gone right since we stepped foot in this country. Think about it. That statement from the cops in the newscast could be fake. Ours was. And the surveillance footage. We never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by stray gunfire. His passion is intense, but contained, focused. Raymond's alive, Ryan. I know it. So what do you want to do now? I don't know. Wait for a lead to turn up, I guess? He smiles. His teeth are white and straight and perfect. I'm just the muscle, remember? You're the brains of this outfit. Just like when we were kids. God, I feel like I'm 12 years old again. Squatting on a stinking... My partner's gone. Raymond's gone. Hell, I'm gone. I don't even have a name anymore, and now I can't even go to sleep and hide from it all without having a nightmare. His jaw tightens as his teeth grind so loud you can hear it. What else is going to be taken away from me? You still have that piercing you got in Tacoma? I had to drop that. Hygiene issues. Boy struggles to smile. He fails. What the hell did we fall into here, Ryan? I mean, what's coming next? Isn't it obvious? Look around. We're sinless, living in the shadows, dealing with criminals. I don't know. Whatever it is, we'll deal. He drops his hand to his hips and takes a couple of deep breaths. That's right, that's right. Just like Ray always said. Shut up, Duncan, and let Ryan do the talking. When the winds of change blows, some people build walls, others build windmills. He chuckles finally. Raymond never said that. It was our housekeeping Mrs. Maloney. She had it tattooed on her back, right? How'd you see it? Don't mess with me, man. You know I've got anger management issues. He checks his watch. Comment Isabel left a while ago. We should get going too. See what that triad lady's got to say. Yes, let us. Let us. Boop doop boop doop boop doop. To the waterfront. Mahjong Pala. Come on. Fucking clicking issues. Kindly talk to me. Kindly's place reeks of stale cigar smoke and fresh urine. The clicking of mahjong tiles is strangely absent. In its place, a low murmur of laughter and an air of eager anticipation. All eyes are focused on the groaning figure kneeling bloody and bound at the feet of Kindly Chang. She beckons to him with her finger, and he struggles towards her. The loud rustling of the plastic tarp crackling under his knees as he moves. Oh, God. His pants are wet with fear. An acetylene torch lies on a table at Chang's right hand. Acetylene torch, eh? Kindly Chang ignores the scene. She behaves as if all is right in the world. How did you sleep, my little ones? Not too well. Had a bad dream. Fine, thanks. What's with the guy on the floor? She indicates the kneeling man with an incline of her nose. Shitbird here is a plainclothes cop. He swung into the area last night while you were sleeping, hoping to find you and kill you before his competition got to you first. My men found him outside the trawler you were sleeping on. They saw to it that your rest was undisturbed and that your location remained a mystery. She nods her head back towards the pillar of meat standing behind her. You can thank Mr. Bao for that. Nod at Strangler Bao. Bao inclines his head 1/4 of an inch. She addresses the bloody man on his knees. Now, Shitbird, tell my friends here what you told me. I don't know anything, I swear. We just got the orders last night. He pushed his head towards you and Wu from the floor, struggling to keep his balance. Somebody high up wants these two dead. The whole department's on it. I don't know anything else. Someone from high up? The old woman lifts her foot, taps his chin with the toe of her shoe. How high? The cop looks up at her, looks around the room filled with triad soldiers. One of them opens his coat and shows the cop something inside. He closes it slowly and winks. I would. God. The cop drops his head to his chest, all the way up. It's someone on the council. Someone on the executive council wants these two dead? Chang spits on him with a sneer. Fuck your ancestors to the 18th generation. Give me the truth. The cop wears the spittle. He never lifts his head. It's the truth, madam, I swear. Whoever it was labelled them as terrorists were to terminate with extreme prejudice. Kindly Chang shuffles closer to the kneeling cop, reaches down and strokes his head with her hand. Then she slowly digs her fingers deep into his scalp, pulls back hard until his chin points high. The triad boss leans in close and searches his eyes with her own. That's all he's got. She let go of his head and smooths his buzz cut with her hand. For whatever reason, last night someone on the Executive Council of the Free Enterprise Zone ordered Hong Kong police force to kill two nobodies from Seattle. I find that fascinating, don't you? Not really, corporation. Yes, but why the need to label as terrorists? I call that some messed up shit. Seattle isn't like Hong Kong. There, the megacorps control the government. Here, the corps are the government. The Executive Council is chosen by the Corporate Board of Governors. They're basically the legislative and executive branches of the Hong Kong government in one tiny package. 8 people call all the shots, neat and efficient. Kindly Chang steps back from the cop and lights one of her thin black cigars. For the wage slaves and the civilian sheep, the corporations are a pantheon of gods who wield absolute power. She looks around the room, but not for us. The triad woman takes a long pull from a cigar and taps the ash on the kneeling cop's head. Who else knows about my guest's visit to Hioi, Shipbird? No one, madam. I hadn't called it in yet. I wanted the kill for myself. No one knows they're here yet, I swear. She turns to her enforcer, Mr. Bao. Bao fiddles with a PDA in his meaty hands. He's telling the truth, no outgoing calls on his PDA. Very good, thank you, Bao. She nods at the cop. Thank you for your honesty. In one smooth motion, Strangler Bao produces a silenced pistol, fires it once into the policeman's head, and replaces it in his jacket. His face never changes expression. Looks like the triads can be just as efficient. Chang takes a drag in her cigar. Yes, my darling. She balances her cigar on her shot glass, picks up some mahjong tiles, and begins playing with them absently. It's clear our friend Raymond Black was up to something involving the walled city, something having to do with prosperity. And this executive council member wanted Raymond dead for it. She stacks her tiles one by one. Click, clack. Now they want you dead for it too. Click. This plastic-faced man may show up at your door one day too. She knocks a pile over and it clatters to the table loudly. I have a proposal for you, my sweets. A smile lights up in her dead black eyes. Work for me. With Nightjar and Gutshot dead, I find myself with two job openings. I have need of deniable assets here. Players unaffiliated with the triads who can take care of some of the more unsavoury business needs about town. You've proven yourself resourceful, and you have no existing connections here. That can be a positive in this line of work. Shadowrunners. Wu grunts, his jaw tightens, but he stays quiet. In exchange, I'll keep you safe from pests like this one. She nods at the body on the floor. The pool of blood in the plastic wrap continues to widen. You'll have safe harbour here in my town, a steady source of income. She picks up a handful of tails again. And while you dip your toe into the waters of corporate espionage, organised crime and clandestine mercenary actions, I will employ my network to find the plastic-faced man and gather information about Raymond Black, where he's been, who he's talked to, who stood to gain from his death, what this prosperity could be. What's in it for you? Besides the money and benefits of helping others in my community, I had to learn who killed one of my clients and then ordered the cops to execute my team of Shadowrunners. Her voice drops and she becomes deadly serious. It's a brazen regard of my power. Face dictates it must be confronted or I stand to lose everything. How would the arrangement work? I find the right jobs for people with your talents. You do what our clients cannot do for themselves. I take a finder's fee and a small percentage of your earnings. You make a lot of new yen very quickly. It's all very civilized. She leans in. Work with me, allow me to help you make money, let my network work for you, and help you find out what you've gotten yourself into. Without my help, you won't last a day out there. You're completely out of your depth, I'm afraid. You need a partner. Kindly Chang will be your partner. Wu's hands goes to his hips. He drops his head, shakes it a little confused. I gotta wrap my brain around this, Ryan. Things are moving fast. There's a lot to process here. You had to see this coming, Duncan. I did. I know, I get it. I just gotta reconcile this whole... He grips the back of his neck, squeezes hard, rips his hands away. Ah, fuck it. I'm not a cop anymore. That guy's dead. He nods, his decision's made. I'm in. What about you? I'm into. Didn't have anything going. Didn't have anything back home anyway. Yeah, you might want to ask yourself why someday. Okay, I'm in. But this is a temporary situation for me. Raymond's alive, I'm sure of it. So I'll run the shadows as long as Auntie Chen keeps her end of the bargain and helps us figure out what really happened to him. Then I'm going to find my father. Then it's done. Kioi is now open to you. She gestures her hand to her lieutenant, who raises a finger to her ear and whispers into her sleeve. First order of business. Stadio here has already chosen a street name. She turns her attention to Wu, but Duncan Wu doesn't exist anymore. You'll need one too. Yeah, okay, I'll think of something. Goblet rubs her cheek against her rats. I glint in her eye. I think we've already got you covered, Gunshow. She turns to Isabel. Fits, doesn't it? Indeed. I knew that was going to stick. It has stuck. Gobbet, Isabel will handle this the same way we did with all your previous work. She didn't say Nightjar. Ah. All the jobs I line up for you will be sent to your computer on the squat boat. She's pointing at you. I got it. Why him? It's a simple process of elimination. She points to the little decker. Isabel isn't the leader type. You got that right. She moves her finger to the girl. As for Gobbet, let's just say Gobbet doesn't have a head for business. Not my thing. Then she rests her finger on Wu. And then there's Gunshow. She wiggles it. The jury's out, Mr. Gunshow. Oh, I love the name. Meaning? Her response is direct, straightforward. Meaning there's a lot going on with that head of yours right now, and I'm not sure I can trust you. So I'm in charge because I'm the best of the worst. Oh, my sweet, don't put it that way. She opens her arms. You're the most equipped for the role. She's making sense. You're the right person for this, Ryan. Had a handle back in the Barrens, Stadio. Guess it's time I dusted it off. Ryan Sprinter doesn't exist anymore. Call me Stadio. Wu shakes his head. Eyebrows raised. Gonna be weird calling you Stadio again. Haven't called you that since we were kids. Gobbet looks from Isabel to you. I guess this is our new crew. The rat on her shoulder scurries over the top of her head for a better view. Welcome to the Shadow, Stadio. And that's going to do us for this episode. So, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Stadio, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.